We come to you live from Seattle as the fans continue to file in. Welcome to this NFC West matchup as the Rams square off against the Seahawks. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Jennings comes in to kick off.
To start the game. Peterson.
Booming kick downfield. From the 1. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time.
Peterson on the return. They'll start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch the screen.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Reed comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Second and 1. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Get it, son.
With the carry, Wade is there for the tackle at the 33.
When he sees something open to the inside, he has to take it. This defense has a lot of those quick linebackers and safety. That makes it very difficult to run to the outside against them.
Third and maybe 2.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Here we go. We're talking about Reed. Watch him out.
Gets the toss to the right. The back breaks free. Hansen is there on the stop at the 47. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
No, one. Let's go now.
Only one man back.
There we go. No more, fella.
With a counter play. Jackson comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Watch the snap now. Strong. Keep backing. Keep moving. There we go, baby. He's turning it up.
Gets rid of it. Reed is there on the stop at the 34. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Over to the right. Here we go, baby.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. This one is handed off. Phillips is there for the tackle.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at them. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
So that's a gain of about 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
No, that's big time. All day, baby. Come on. We got to believe it. It's all day. Keep it up.
Gets the delayed handle. Green is there on the stop at the 24.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
4-yard gain on the play. Third down, and they'll have to try to get it to the 24-yard line to pick up a first down. Looking upfield. Willis comes up to make the play at the 18. Putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on third down.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Let's see what they can do in the red zone.
Play football. Keep the throttle down.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Hand it off to the back. Great move to get free. Number 99 is there on the stop at the 16-yard line. 10th play of this drive. Down inside the 15.
No more, fellas. Tampa.
The Seahawks come out in a dime package. Dropping back. Throwing. The defense has it.
That's exactly what not to do when you have the ball near the end zone. You have a lot less room to work with, and the quarterback can't force throws like that.
So after the interception, now it's 1st and 10. Holt with a man in motion.
Yes, on.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. The pass falls incomplete. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Second and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Watch the man.
7 defensive backs in on this one. Gets rid of it, and he can't hang on.
That was another play where he started running before he had possession of the ball. You got to make the catch before you start thinking about what you're going to do with it.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Knock him out. All day, baby. Come on.
Looking for the long completion. He made the catch, and he steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Off the run. Not today. Come on. Here we go. You can't stop me.
Gets the handoff on the delay. Eaton is there on the stop at the 39-yard line.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Do something. Watch your eyes.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. Gets the delayed handoff. Number 24 pulls him down at the 33-yard line. So he gets about 5 yards and the first.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Here we go.
Osborne, the deep back. Holt with a man in motion.
Play football.
On the call. He just unloaded Osborne.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Second and 1. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Under 10. Good shoot.
Only one man back. Gains the motion man.
Come on.
Gets the pass off, and he makes no, he can't hold it in.
Peterson, he put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
24-yard line.
Watch the man. Let's go, dude. Lock it up. Watch each other back. Get some.
Hand it off. Eaton tackles him, and they won't get the first. And they falter again, trying to pick up that yard or two. Jennings will try to put them ahead with his field goal. Veterans kick is good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
Seattle is lined up for the kickoff.
Peterson
back to return.
Sends it sailing. From the 6. Not much on that return.
Nope, they had him fumbling and bumbling all around before the 20, and that return was over before it ever got anywhere.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Watch out. Blue game, blue game.
Flowers, the lone back. Little misdirection. Jones is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch left.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3.
Don't make a play.
He gets the carry. Green is there on the stop at the 26.
Gain of 2 on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Everything you got.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. He tucks it away. Reed comes up to make the play at the 26-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Watch the snap down. We're talking about brilliant.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Phillips is there for the tackle.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
6-yard gain. Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Come on.
The Seahawks come out on the 46. Hand it off to the back. Green makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. The third down run comes up short, so we should see a punt here. Osborne will go back to accept this punt. This one goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Hey, watch it.
Only one man in the backfield. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Wide receiver has it. Harris is there for the tackle at the 49. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 3-0. Seahawks.
The Rams.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. So they have first and 10 here.
49-yard line.
Holt from the shotgun. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Larson comes up to make the play at the 34. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Cole. They soft, man.
The Rams line up in a 4-3.
We turning it up. Let's go.
He tucks it away. Play action. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, Seattle. They put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Cover 2 does have some holes, especially in the seam.
Jennings comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. They have a double-digit lead now following that end zone trip.
Seattle is lined up with the kickoff. Peterson back to return.
He got all of that one. This one is handled by Peterson.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
First and 10.
Start the drive at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
Here we come.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Reed is there for the tackle.
On the run.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
2-yard gain. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Yeah, you see me.
They'll go from the I formation. With the throw, interception. Perfect defensive throw and a great individual effort by number 57.
He has a strong, accurate arm, but he can also be a little reckless with the ball, taking some risk downfield that he really shouldn't. You got to do a little better reading defense. Going like that into his zone coverage, we're going to get into some trouble.
One of us gonna make a play. It's showtime, baby. Come on. Let's go now.
On the carry. Price comes up to make the play. At the 22. Osborne battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Rams with a 4-man front.
You can't stop me. Blue jam.
Dropping back with the throw. Knocked away.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Go make the play.
The Rams come out in a nickel package.
Here we go, baby.
Drops back. Going deep. Gets his hand on it. Got just a little too much air under it.
58 on the cover.
Jennings heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. And the kick sails wide. So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 29.
Get it up.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Jones is there on the stop at the 31-yard line. Flowers battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Whip. All on us, y'all.
The Seahawks come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Wade is there for the tackle at the 48.
That ball was thrown so hard the defense never had a chance to make a play. In fact, I doubt they even saw it after it left his hand.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Hold the look. What's the hard count?
Only one man back on the call. Flowers is there on the stop at the 44-yard line.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
Gain of a handful. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Watch out.
The Seahawks come out in a dime package. Pressure coming. Sack.
They have a bunch of guys in this defense who can really get after their quarterback. With their speed and quickness, they can get around the blockers and put a lot of pressure on the signal caller.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack.
49-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
Osborne back to return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 16-yard line. The
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
They line up in the I formation.
Bring it up, bring it up. Do something, do something. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Little misdirection. Randolph comes up to make the play at the 15. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
Second and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Over to the right. Let's go.
Nickelback in this time. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Perry with the stop at the 26.
God, he has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Deuce it, deuce it. Get it up. Let's turn it up, D.
He hands it off. Number 58 comes up to make the play at the 28-yard line.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Fullback handoff. Great fake. Throwing. Knocked away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Campbell was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Watch out. Watch the ball still.
Nickelback in this time. Under pressure with the throw. Larson is there for the tackle at the 31-yard line.
You know, when it's 3rd and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the 1st? Makes no sense to me.
Simon is ready to punt this one away. Peterson sets up to run back the punt. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Number 87, the man in motion.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
They give it to the halfback. Green comes up to make the play. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Second and 3. Ball on the
This on. Check it.
46 defense in this time. Stepping up.
I really like the way these guys get after the quarterback. They have a bunch of effort guys out there that have nonstop motors. They push to the inside, they rush to the outside, and they really do a good job applying pressure, forcing the quarterback to throw it before he wants to.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Number 2 will work out of the shotgun with the throw, and he dropped it.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Osborne lines up deep for the punt return. From the 37, hurdles through. Osborne takes the punt to the 44-yard line. So 2 minutes left before halftime.
1st and 10.
Here we go, baby.
The Rams come out in a nickel package. Closing in, looking for the deep pass down the right side. Holt comes up to make the play at the 17-yard line. That was the coverage he was looking for, and he sends it deep downfield for the long completion. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
They're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. Osborne with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Let's go. Stay back side.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Perry is there on the stop at the 14-yard line.
That was a lack of execution from the offense. When the plan is to take it to the outside around the corner, you need to pick up some key blocks.
Down inside the 15.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Yes,
The Rams come out in a nickel package. Larson is there for the tackle at the 10-yard line. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. So this field goal try will be from 27 yards out. Through the uprights and good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Jennings will be kicking off.
Peterson back to return.
Nice distance. This one is handled by Peterson. The Rams need to score quickly as they start this drive. At the 20. It's 1st and 10.
The 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come on.
With the throw, and it's caught. Reed is there for the tackle at the 31-yard
on the
line.
defense. First down.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. Nearly intercepted. Phillips had the coverage on the play.
87, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
We gotta believe it. It's our game.
Number 2 scans the defense from the gun.
Get it up.
Dropping back. Pump faking. Off balance throw. Drops the interception. Number 87 was his intended target. Hansen was there on the coverage. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team. Number 2 sends a man in motion.
They worry about us coming. This too easy.
Drops back. With the throw, it's batted away.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 50.
So the penalty on third down does go against the defense, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Gets rid of it. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They get first down yardage on that hookup.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Throwing. And this pass is completed. Number 87 pulls it in, but he's tackled right away. Second down coming up. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Going deep. What a catch. Touchdown, Rams. Perfect throw against single coverage. Touchdown. Fitzgerald comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown.
Brown in to kick this one off.
Osborne back to return.
From the 2-yard line. Pushes off. Not what they wanted on that one.
The returner needs to be a little more patient. He has to wait for his blocks to develop, find a seam, then run for daylight when he breaks through.
Ball on their own 16.
Will start the drive at the 16-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, let's go one deep.
The Rams come out in a 4-3.
Yeah, you see me. Let's go, beat good.
Fullback handoff. He comes up to make the play.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
4-yard gain on the
Ball
play.
on the 20-yard line.
Not today. No, one.
The Rams come out in a nickel package.
Get it, son. Oh, go deep. We coming to red. Let's turn it up, D.
So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 13-7. Seahawks.
13, the Rams, 7. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Brown comes in to kick off.
Kicking off to start the second half. Osborne.
And he got all of that one. A great pick. From the 3-yard line. Can't get it from behind. Osborne is able to get it to the 24. Ball on their own
Will
24.
start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
The Rams with a four-man front. Larson is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. They caught the defense out of position.
And this defense is susceptible to that kind of thing. They're very aggressive, and the counter is designed to take advantage of that. You get them all going in one direction, then you cut back against the grain.
34-yard line.
No more, fellas.
The Rams come out of the 46. Eaton stops him for negative yardage.
He's looked good at times, but he just doesn't seem to have that explosive first couple of steps.
Second and 12. Ball on the 33-yard line.
The Rams come out in a nickel package. They're blitzing. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback comes to it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's showtime, baby. We like the Packers.
The Rams with a four-man front. Handoff on the draw. Number 92 comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Second and 9.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
All right, now. Let's go. We're talking about
Osborne, the lone back, dropping back, pressure coming, hit and sack.
The offensive line just lost the battle up front on that play. They have to keep their shoulders square, keep their inside foot up, and they're going to get beat again and again.
After the sack, they'll be looking at third and long here.
49-yard line.
Out of the gun. Throwing. The pass is picked off. Good defensive play, forcing the interception on the first possession of the second half.
And if you're on defense, that's just how you want to come out of the gate in the second half.
So after the interception, now it's first and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They'll go from the I formation. Little, the man in motion. Fullback handoff. They're going to spot this one at the 43-yard line. He makes his fifth stop of the game on that play. It's second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. We turning it up.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. They'll bring the blitz. Throwing. Complete to the wide receiver. Hanson is there for the tackle at the 48. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, and that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Keep moving.
The Seahawks with a four-man front.
We gotta believe it. It's our game.
Fullback handoff. Great one to get free. Wade is there on the stop. 6-yard gain.
With the carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Regular. Left.
Number 2 with a man in motion.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Bring it up. Bring it up. Play hard and fast, baby.
With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver. This one will be spotted at the 11. The tackle is his fifth of the game. Number 87 makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. 11 yards to the end zone.
11-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Hey, let's go one deep.
Their last time down inside the 20 resulted in an interception. He hands it off. Flowers is there on the stop at the 6. Gain of 4.
On the play.
Six yards away from a touchdown.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Keep it up. All day, baby. Come on.
The Seahawks come out with 8 guys in the box.
Watch the ball.
Give it to the halfback. They'll spot this one at the 6-yard line. It's the 4th stop he's made today. 1-yard gain on that play. Six more yards and they'll put up 6.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Quick shoot. It's on. Come on. Let's go.
Blitz is coming. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Wilkes is there for the tackle.
On the offense, number 62, 4th down.
He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. The veteran connecting for the field goal. So the field goal caps off the first drive of the second half.
And this is just the way you want to come out in the third quarter.
Brown will be kicking off.
Osborne and deep to return.
From the 2. Keeps his feet. The defensive unit forced an interception the last time they were on the field. Ball on their own 32.
At the 32-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
The Rams with a 4-man front.
Under 10. 10.
They give it to the halfback. Puts it on the ground. The Rams grab the live ball. And that's a very rare sight to see him fumble.
I don't recall seeing the ball pop out of his hands too often. When you get a lot of carries, percentages eventually play against you.
So what we're looking for here is whether one of his knees hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there can be a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good enough view to overturn it.
The ruling on the field stands. There was a fumble on the play.
Clearly the coach thought it could have been reversed, but it didn't turn out that way.
That's one of those calls where you just want to be sure the officials made the right call in the field. It didn't get overturned. The coach has to feel better now that he knows it wasn't a bad call.
Everything you got.
Flowers in the backfield. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Number 87 was the intended receiver on that play. Hanson with the coverage.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Hand it off. Stiff arm keeps him in bed. Wade is there on the stop at the 24. Power running there to move the sticks.
You know, the defense had him stopped short, but he did a heck of a job of busting through the tackle to get enough for the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front.
Hard and fast, baby. Get it up.
And with a counterplay. Big tackle. He puts everything into that stick. Flowers gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. Let's see what they can do in the red zone.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Watch
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal. With the pass, nearly picked off. Number 87 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Hanson had the coverage on the play.
Third and 4. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Keep the throttle down.
So they're now inside the 20 and down by 3. Number 99 comes up to make the play. At the 8, Flowers has gained enough for another first down, his second of the drive. It's first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Deuce it. Keep moving.
To carry it. Touchdown.
That touchdown had everything. Good play call, good blocking, and a great run.
Fitzgerald comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Flowers couldn't be stopped on that drive, accounted for every yard they gained on the ground.
Every yard, and then he topped it off with a big touchdown. He benefited from textbook run blocking.
Brown looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Osborne.
Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by Osborne. Osborne finds some open area on the return and brings it back to the 29. Ball on their own 29.
Start the drive at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
The Rams with a 4-man front.
Here we go, baby. Let's do our thing.
Going to the air on first down. With the throw, Perry is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. First down as he's able to hang on to that bullet.
Yeah, great job of holding on to it. That one had steam coming off it.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
What's the hard count? We're talking about green.
Only one man back. In this direction, Holmes calls him down behind the line.
He's really not gotten it going on the ground today.
Second and 13. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Osborne is the deep back on the delay. Larson is there on the stop at the 48-yard line. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge. And that's how he got by the first down marker.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Hold the look. Don't make a play.
Holt sends a man in motion.
Watch the play. Hey, watch that screen.
This one is handed off. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Number 58 looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Second and 10.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
Osborne lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Watch your man. Here I go.
Tucks it away. This one will be spotted at the 44. It's 3 tackles so far for him today. Gain of 5 on the play. To convert on this third down, they have to reach the 38.
44-yard line.
I can do it, baby.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. And they go with the delay. Eaton brings him down before he can reach the marker. At the end of 3, the score is 17-13. Rams.
The score is the Rams 17, the Seahawks 13.
The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Jennings needs to put everything he has into this one. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 45.
First and 10.
Here we go.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Do something.
On the carry. Number 57 is there on the stop at the 49-yard line.
He's one of those guys who can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
Ball at midfield. Word now about the injury. He's been suffering from elbow bursitis over the last few weeks, and when he took that hit directly on the elbow, it caused it to flare up, and as a result, he's out for the rest of the game.
Throws on the run. Phillip comes up to make the play at the 17, and it's good for a first down. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's go, man. Don't stop that moment.
Only one man in the backfield.
Watch the snap now.
Hands it off to the back. This one will be spotted at the 11-yard line. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles.
Second
11
and
yards to the end
Ball
zone.
on the 11-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Check it. Keep each other back. Hey, let's go, 1G. All right, now.
Receives the handoff. We're going to spot this one at the 8. And so that makes tackle number 6.
I'm impressed where they're running it. It's a big part of their offense. And they've done a great job taking advantage of blocking up front.
And now they're 8 yards away from finishing this drive with a touchdown.
We don't get nothing. Let's go.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front.
Let us lock it up.
On the goal. They'll spot this one at the 3. Solid yardage on that run.
You know, people say you got to run the ball, you got to control the clock, but the key thing is you have to run the ball successfully. You have to establish a threat that you're going to make the defense respect.
Grandma in the backfield. Little misdirection. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, St. Louis.
They get it in on the ground and extend their lead.
Fitzgerald comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. So following that touchdown, the score is 24-13. Rams. Brown comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Osborne back.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is taken by Osborne. It appears they've gotten someone for holding
On the receiving team, number 42.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
So they have first and 10 here.
At the 10-yard line. First and 10.
It's showtime.
The Rams with a 4-man front.
There you go. Hold the look.
Tosses it out to the left. Price comes up to make the play at the 17-yard line. And that's a gain of about 8.
Second and 3. Ball on the 17-yard line.
We coming to wreck.
The Rams come out with 8 guys in the box. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Osborne wasn't able to get anything going on that play. Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
With the throw, and this pass is completed. Holt fires complete, and it's good for a 1st down.
Yeah, he excels on 3rd down. Some quarterbacks just do.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Blue Jam, Blue Jam. Let's go.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Pittman is there on the stop. Osborne rumbles forward for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
Holt scans the defense from the gun. Pumps. Going deep. He made the catch. Perry comes up to make the play at the 31. He's made some good throws and is now over 200 yards for the game. First and 10.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Clear. Clear.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. No completion there.
You got to wonder what happened. It looked like a pretty good throw, but it bounced right off his hand. One thing's for sure, you don't often get that wide open.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
The Rams come out in a dime package.
Here we go.
With the pass, just couldn't get that pass under control.
I think he was trying to do something with it before he had it. You have to look the pass into your hands and secure it before you start thinking about running it downfield.
8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Back it up, baby.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Rolling. And it's complete. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one 1st down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Ninth play of this drive. They're threatening inside the 20. They've driven it into the red zone and need to come up with some type of score here. Osborne with a nice burst through the middle of time. 5-yard pickup. 10th play of this drive. They're inside the 15. The Rams come out with 1 linebacker and several defensive backs. They've got the screen. Wiggins drags the ball carriers
Personal
down
foul.
behind
Face
the line.
mask on the defense. Number 34.
So it's a 15-yard
First down.
penalty, not the incidental 5-yard face mask.
He's lucky his head's still on the way he got yanked down there.
9 yards, they'll be in the end zone.
9-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Holt starts out of the shotgun. Dropping back, throwing. Touchdown, Seahawks. He does a good job finding the receiver. That pass will help cut into the lead. They'll go for the deuce here as they try to cut it to a 3-point deficit.
I'm coming through, baby. I can do it, baby. Hey, let's go. Here we come.
On the ground. The
The
conversion
two-point
is
conversion
good.
is good.
Jennings
Seattle
is back
is
and
lined
ready
up
to
with
put
a
this
kickoff.
one in the
Peterson
air.
back to return.
Good distance. From the 3-yard line.
Kickoff
St. Louis
return,
is
28
looking to
yards.
add to their slim lead as they take over on offense.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Hands it off. Number 57 is there for the tackle at the 35.
You know that the guys up front love to run block. All offensive linemen do. Just out-muscle the guy right in front of you. They've done a pretty good job of creating seams and holes for the backs in this one.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Under 10. Let's do our thing.
They line up in the I formation.
Watch the snap down. Watch screen. Let's go. It's showtime, baby. You can't stop me. Here we go, baby. Deuce. They soft, man. Keep the throttle down. Hey. Keep it up. Come on.
Reed comes up to make the play at the 35-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Go make a play. Let's turn it up,
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Watch in. All right, let's go. Let us big time.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Turn it up now.
Consistent success on third down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
That third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Osborne sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 22-yard line, it's loose. The Rams grab the live ball. The 20. Big play on special teams here in the fourth quarter. Following the fumble, they take over with great field position.
Slide going.
They give it to the halfback. Hanson is there for the tackle at the 1-yard line.
The offensive line loves to run block, playing physically against the defensive line. They've done a heck of a job of it out there today.
It's second and goal at the 1.
It's showtime, baby. No stop that moment. Do something.
Can he get there? Wade comes up to make the play at the 1-yard line. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
It's third and goal at the 1.
Come on. Stop it. Be strong up front. Let's go, boys.
Looking for the goal line. Jones stops the play in the backfield.
Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. The attempt is good. That kick takes a little pressure off the defense, but they still can't give up a touchdown in this final minute. Brown will be kicking off.
Osborne back to return.
The kick sails out of the end zone.
This is one of those spots where they have to put something together because they're just running out of time.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch each other back. Let's go now.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Back it up, baby.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it. Swatted away at the line. Williams had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go, 1 deep.
The Seahawks line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Link from the wide receiver. That'll move the chains, but the clock is working against them as they need a touchdown to move ahead. They're going to go with a no huddle.
Watch the hard count.
Spike stops the clock. Second and 10.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
The Rams come out in a nickel package.
All go special. What's all go special?
With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. They get the first down, but they need to hurry, trying to get into the end zone with under a minute to go. And they go with a no huddle. Pressure with the throw. He was tipped. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Play football. They soft, man. Watch the snap now.
Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. The receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man. You can see passes going right to defenders.
Pump fakes. Under pressure with the pass. He finds his man. Number 24 is there on the stop at the 37. Let's see how this defense handles the no huddle.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He'll stop the clock with the spike. Third down. They have to get it to the 34-yard line for a first.
Hey, let's go.
The Seahawks line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Fires this one deep. It's broken up. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air. It might be a little too late.
the deep man. What a catch. Price is there on the stop at the 5-yard line. They'll head right back to the line. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score.
St. Louis 27, Seattle 21.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.